So everybody, put the middle fingers high in the sky. Yo, Dre.
What up?
I got something to say.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. The guy who rapped F the system is actually planning on effing up the system. That's a headline that we've been looking forward to for a while. The guy's name is Ice Cube. Maybe you've heard of him. One of the more famous rappers of all time released a video that has the Gatekeepers shook. I'm going to play you the full video here in just 1 second. But let me give you just a short people's history background on why Ice Cube is so pissed off and how Ice Cube has been a free thinker for a very long time. The year is 2023. Ice Cube is still waiting on Democrats to offer a plan to the black community. What's this all about? So there's a contract with Black America. This is from Ice Cube's website, right? This is icecube.com. Contract with Black America, obviously straight out of Compton. Ice Cube, part of one of the most legendary rap albums of all time, NWA, founding member. Contract with Black America designed to start a hard conversation. It was made to be perfected and debated, so please add comments and suggestions. And then the contract with Black America obviously is something that was sort of rolled into Donald Trump's 2020 campaign. And Ice Cube talks about it here in a recent podcast interview.
2020, when you kind of supported Trump and stuff like that. What did you think about, like, what was that like getting flack for that?
I mean, I never supported Trump or Biden. I never asked to speak to the Republicans or the Democrats. I created a document called The Contract with Black America that spelled out a lot of different issues that we believe were the reason why it was so much unrest after George Floyd was killed. And I released the document, and everybody wanted to talk to me. The Republicans asked to talk to me, and the Democrats. The Republicans asked could they implement some things from the contract into their proposal. And I said the document was open for anybody to use in any way they desired. So if they just want to use it as educational purposes, they could. They wanted to use it to get a law changed, they could. So I didn't mind them using it. I met with the Democrats. The Democrats said, we like 90% of what's in there, and we'll talk to you after the election about it. Black people have supported Democrats, overwhelmingly for 50, 60 years. And nothing has changed, so.
Oh, man, you are not allowed to say that, Ice Cube. You ain't allowed to say that. Ice Cube called out Democrats after convention. What's in it for the black community? These are the headlines they are not allowed to have coming out of the guy who has, 5.6 million followers. Dude. A lot of energy being spent on telling me to stay in my lane. Zero energy spent on telling Biden Harris they need to do way more for black people to shore up the vote. Shaking my head, Ice Cube tweeting, I believe Joe Biden still needs to show us his major plan to help heal the black community. It won't be free. Well, he was right. And now Ice Cube is going hard in on Joe Biden. And this couldn't be a worse time for Joe Biden, actually. Because here, according to the Summarizer, recent polling suggests that Joe Biden's tepid interest among black voters is not limited to this group. Joe Biden is collapsing in his support by black people. Black voters posted a 51% participation rate in the 2018 election. Only 42% cast a ballot in 2022. Ooh, my. And the support for Joe Biden among the black voters has declined sharply since taking office. 41% of black adults said they wanted Biden to run for a second term. Uh-oh. So, not great. And now you have Ice Cube out here saying it's time to blow up the Gatekeepers, which is who he goes after in his video. Listen to this.
Yo, what's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been f***ing with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, you know, on the big three for a long time, and you know how they've been f***ing with me with that. I done made it, you know, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. You know, the NBA been f***ing with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a f*** about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, you know, they ain't f***ing with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So we don't need them, you don't need them. You know? So what am I going to do to deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm going to do is go on a the Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm going to go talk to everybody, you know, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. Be able to let people hear from me, you know, and you know, you might agree, you might not, but the important thing is, you know, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, you know, some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the big three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. You know, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored as in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the big three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Ice Cube. Remember that.
So that video, of course, garnered a huge response on Ice Cube's social media. Got 6,000 comments, 21,000 retweets, 105,000 likes, including your boy Benny, 11 million views. My G, says Andrew Tate. Whoa, so top G saying that. Ice Cube is his G. Go have a conversation with Andrew Tate, please, Ice Cube. This is, of course, following a trend of Joe Biden being deeply unpopular in this community. Maybe it's time for this community to vote a little bit differently, be a little more open-minded to the options available to you. I obviously don't think the Republican Party is the perfect vessel, but I do think that there are some people who would serve all Americans a lot better than Joe Biden. And I'm not alone. A guy named Charlemagne the God agrees.
Biden running again?
Joe Biden? Man, Biden. Listen, when you start your video off saying whatever, you put out your statement and it says you're in condition to run.
Get out of here, bro. Democrats are goofies, bro. Look how goofy y'all are. Y'all really judge Trump and people who like Trump when you got this motherfucker running again?
Freedom.
Oh, Jesus.
personal freedom is fundamental to who we are as Americans.
There's nothing more important, nothing more sacred.
That's been the work of my first term, to fight for our democracy.
Americans in shambles. I don't give a fuck what he said.
To protect our rights, to make sure that everyone in this country is treated equally and that everyone is given a fair shot.
I'm not listening to 3 minutes of this shit, yo. The world is in shambles.
Around the country.
Aren't you embarrassed to be a Democrat?
America is in shambles. I'm not a Democrat.
So, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
I'm not a Republican either.
Yeah, boy.
I'm nothing.
Yeah, I'm not saying you got to be a Republican.
I'm just out here.
What about you, Chris? You like Biden? You voting for Biden again?
I think we could use a fresh new person on the
That's
seat.
why it's whack that the DNC won't let nobody they won't do no primaries next year, man. Do a fucking primary debate. Put Joe Biden up on that stage with Bobby Kennedy, who's challenging him, and Marianne Williamson, and whoever steps up to the plate, and let's have a fucking discussion, yo.